Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for standing by and welcome to the MBDA Virtual Substance Sandwiches webinar. My name is Gabriela Zambrano and I'm the director of the Houston MBDA Business Center. This is our 6th year of offering Substance Sandwich and our first time with Cadence Bank. Indeed, the first time with any bank. During today's webinar, attendees will be in a listen-only mode. There will be a Q&A session at the end of today's phone call. My colleague Mark Craig is going to monitor the Q&As. If you have any questions during the presentation, you may submit it online by entering it in the Q&A panel. As a reminder, this presentation is being recorded and the presentation will be available via email with the participants. Now, I'd like to introduce my colleagues, Mark Craig and Deidre Sutton, business advisors, and our office manager, Jessica Vasquez. Our next MBDA event is Virtual Substance Center with Austin Gilbane Joint Venture, who will be held on Wednesday, September 9, 2020, beginning at 11:30 a.m. We will have the opportunity to interact with Austin Gilbane GV and learn about upcoming opportunities at Houston Intercontinental Airport. Today, we have the pleasure to meet with Cadence. This is how the event will go. Cadence will introduce themselves and then make a presentation. After the presentation, the participants will introduce themselves and describe what they self-perform in 30 seconds. Then we'll break into questions and answers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amy Hamilton, Executive Vice President and Enterprise Risk Management Executive for Cadence Bank. Amy?
Thank you, Gabriela. Good morning to all. Thank you for joining us this morning and taking this opportunity to learn about Cadence Bank's Minority Vendor Initiative. I realize your time's valuable as business owners, and we appreciate the opportunity to speak to you for a few minutes. I'd also like to thank Gabriela and Mark with the MBDA for providing this opportunity to meet with you virtually. Originally, we had hoped to do this in person back in March and weren't able to due to COVID, but we're glad to have this opportunity now to share our information with you virtually. As Gabriela said, my name is Amy Hamilton. I'm an Executive Vice President with Cadence Bank, and I have responsibility for risk management there. Just to give you a little bit of background on Cadence Bank before we start, Cadence's corporate headquarters is here in Houston, and we have about a dozen branches in the area. Our footprint is actually larger than that. We have 98 branches in 6 states, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, and Tennessee. And we're a fairly young bank. The bank began in 2011. Just a little bit of background there, so you may not have heard of us. I also want to introduce several colleagues that I have with me on the line from Cadence. Mark Washington is our Community Reinvestment Act Manager, and he's located here in Houston. So I'm not quite sure how to do this virtually, but Mark, if you wave, maybe, or if you see, if you can scroll through, I guess if you're an attendee and you scroll through the people that are on, you can see Mark's picture there. Mark works with David Vasquez, who's our Community Development Officer for Houston and San Antonio. David, I see you, wave for everybody to see. And David's going to talk to you also, give you some information very briefly about the banking services we offer for small businesses in a few minutes. And then along with us on the call too is Aston Richard, who's our Director of Cadence Operational Risk, and she's waving now. And Cadence is part of our risk management function here at the bank, has several areas of responsibility. One of those is third-party risk management, which we're going to talk to you about this morning. And Aston's located in Birmingham, Alabama. The last person I wanted to introduce is Rachel Dice. Rachel works with Aston, and she is also in Birmingham, Alabama. And she'll be giving us some information this morning about Cadence's new efforts to develop relationships with minority vendors and how we would need your partnership to assist with that. I think Rachel will probably show up at the top of your screen whenever she starts talking, but I appreciate everyone's time and attention here. And I'm now going to turn this over to Rachel so she can give some more details about our program. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Amy. So good morning. Like Amy said, my name is Rachel Dice, and again, I do work as a third-party risk manager for Cadence Bank, and my office is in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm very happy to be here today to talk to you all about vendor diversity. I wish it was not such a strange time, and we were able to do this in person like we originally planned. However, thank goodness we do have technology available that allows us to meet even though we are hundreds of miles away. My goal today is to provide some insight into vendor diversity and discuss why it is important to our organization. At the end of the presentation, I would like an opportunity to collect all of your contact information so that we can consider your services when we need to outsource a project or engage a third party, or if we need to engage a third party. If you take a look at page 2 of our presentation, you will see a summary of our diversity and inclusion policy. The section in blue highlights our philosophy. Cadence is fully committed to bringing together a diverse group of professionals committed to their colleagues, customers, and community, including our partners providing us services. We strive to initiate, build, and maintain relationships with vendors who share our commitment to diversity, inclusion, and respect. We will continue to evaluate and nurture our vendor relationships to ensure that we remain inclusive and promote diversity in all areas of Cadence's business practices. So now more than ever, we have an opportunity to take ownership of this belief and truly put forth an effort to enact on these principles. We take diversity, equity, and inclusion very seriously and continually look to enhance our programs. So page 3 highlights how a business could be considered a diversified supplier. If your business is at least 51% owned by a qualifying individual matching one of these groups in the list you see here, you could be certified as minority owned. In addition, the business must be a for-profit enterprise located in the U.S. The minority owner must provide the daily operations and management of the business, and the owner must be an American citizen. If you are not already certified and would like that designation, take a look at the list of resources available that I've compiled on the next slide. The certification authenticates that a business is owned, managed, and controlled by a qualifying person. The benefits of having a certification, however, goes far beyond just showing a business is minority owned. One of the greatest benefits is that it helps open doors to business opportunities that would unlikely be there otherwise. So as you can see on page 4, there are multiple organizations available to help a minority-owned business become certified, in addition to offering networking and outreach opportunities. These organizations can be invaluable to a minority-owned business. The Small Business Administration offers free business counseling, as well as a chance to obtain small business government contracts, workshops, and technical guidance to increase the likelihood for success. So the Minority Business Development Agency's programs, services, and initiatives focus on helping minority business owners grow while preparing them to meet the industry needs of tomorrow. I know you're all familiar with the MBDA as they are helping us, helping bring us together today, and then we're very appreciative of their assistance. These other organizations can also be a great resource to your enterprise. I highly recommend taking advantage of them if you have not already. I also recommend reaching out to some of the companies who supply institutions with sourcing information. Dun & Bradstreet, CBM, and Connexus are just a few of the companies out there. So on page 5, you can see a few of the many benefits that come along with being a certified minority-owned business. Ultimately, there are opportunities that aren't otherwise available to non-minority-owned enterprises. Some corporations and government organizations actually mandate that a certain percentage of work go to minority-owned businesses. This could be a huge advantage, especially for a business that is just starting out. The Women's Business Enterprise National Council actually advertises on their website that the government awards $30 billion a year to women-owned small businesses, and they're very instrumental in helping women win these contracts. On page 6, I'd like to talk about why it's so important for institutions like Cadence to focus on vendor diversity. There are many reasons ranging from social responsibility to the bottom line. We're in a world where minority groups make up a larger percentage of the American population than ever before. As this number continues to grow, the future of the country will depend on the need to generate wealth in these communities. Vendor diversity encourages equality and a drive for competitiveness in the marketplace. Communities that focus on vendor diversity can see an economic impact where those businesses are located through job creation, increased wages, and tax revenue. As small businesses grow, so will the company's or the country's economy. Since most diverse suppliers are small businesses, they can help with economic recovery and sustainability of their communities. According to CVM, a supplier of diversity data and management solutions, there is a correlation between high diverse spend and increased market share. When companies increase their diverse spend, they will see an increase of market share compared to the return on investments when companies or from companies with low diverse spend. The 2017 Supplier Diversity Study from the Hackett Group found that companies who dedicate 20% or more of their spend to diverse suppliers can attribute as much as 15% of their annual sales to supplier diversity programs. Additionally, committing to supplier diversity programs can benefit a company by promoting innovation through the introduction of new products, services, and solutions, by also driving competition between existing and potential third parties, and fostering opportunities for business expansion from the rise of shifting consumer needs based on changing demographics. Furthermore, companies like Cadence can gain a competitive edge by increasing their economic standing through the buying power of diverse consumers, while at the same time developing new target audiences. It is interesting to note that the most diverse generations in our history are the millennials and Gen Zs, while also being two of the largest. Since diversity is an important value to their demographic, they are more likely to shop and work for those organizations that reflect these ideals. It is evident that minority-owned businesses will continue to influence economic growth as more and more companies put a focus on diverse demographics. According to a Department of Commerce study, this growing minority population should account for as much as 70% of the total increase in purchasing power from 2000 to 2045. This is a powerful statistic, and companies like Cadence understand the significance. So if you turn to slide 7, please notice a list of vendor types that are typical for Cadence to utilize. So we have a large range of supplier needs, and we are committed to building our communities, and we'd like to utilize suppliers that are diverse and have a presence in our neighborhoods. So we will provide you this document that you see on slide 8 so that we can create a directory of resources to use when we have the need to outsource work to third parties. Please put all of your information on this form that will be provided to you so we can easily match a need to your service. Once you've completed the form, please note my email address on the bottom of the page and send the form directly to me. So I'll compile these forms and make your information available to associates who engage third parties. So please, it's important that you include the area or territory that you cover, since we're located in multiple states. So I've included my contact information as well as David Vasquez and Mark Washington, our CRA Development Officer and Manager, on the last page of our presentation. Please feel free to reach out should you have any questions or need assistance. Like our diversity and inclusion policy states, by encouraging and advancing diversification, we create an environment where dynamic ideas can flourish. Cadence is committed to building and maintaining relationships with our partners. I look forward to hearing from you and continuing to build connections with this group as we meet supplier demands for our lines of business. I really appreciate your time today. I'm happy that I had an opportunity to share the importance we place on vendor diversity and also provide you with resources that hopefully can help better your business. Does anybody have any questions or comments before I turn it over to David? Or maybe Gabrielle, we wait until the end.
Yeah, I think it's better we wait till the end because we'll do self-introduction and then they'll have a chance to say something, the attendees. So
Okay.
It's going to be quicker. David, are you ready?
Okay.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, but we cannot see you. I hope.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. I want to thank everyone again for being on this call and wanting to know a little bit more about Cadence Bank. We are a full retail and commercial bank. We are an SBA preferred lender. And we do have a full array of lending products that we could offer you guys. But here at Cadence Bank, we strive to offer our personal relationship, and we welcome the opportunity to come out to your business and to get to know you and your business, whether it be at your office or have a lunch appointment, however you want us to get to know you, we come out to you guys. And that's what sets us apart from a lot of these other banks. So please, we welcome the opportunity to give us a call. Our contact information is below. We do have availability to meet via Zoom with our strategic lenders that we can get on the phone for very complex situations that you guys may have. But thank you again for visiting and getting on this call today with Cadence Bank. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. Okay, thank you so much. This is great information. Now I'm going to be calling the attendees, and you have 30 seconds or less. Please state your name, your company, and what you self-perform. So just be ready. I'm going to be unmuting people. So AL Jones Contracting, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Wonderful. My name is April Jones, and I'm with Al Jones Contracting Consulting. My firm does contract review. We review master service agreements, NDAs, confidentiality agreements, litigation support, notary services, and compliance matters. And I'm happy to be here today.
Well, thank you, April. I appreciate it. Now we're going to go to Atsimba Patterson. Are you ready? I can hear you. Oh, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, good afternoon. My name is Ann Locke-Tourette, and we are with ERC Environmental and Construction Services. We do have a SBE designation. Do you, Cadence Bank, recognize that certification?
Oh, thank you, Atsima. We'll loop back into it. So you're asking about the SBE. We'll talk about it. Thank you so much. Oh, we have Bill Brown. Are you ready?
Yes, hello. Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm Bill Brown. I'm the president of ICM Development, doing basically residential construction. Came from the commercial sector, been in the commercial sector for 27 years and decided to do some stuff on my own. And so single family homes, really haven't got any custom homes yet, but mainly single family homes is what I do.
All right. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. Brent Muir, are you ready to introduce yourself? Brent, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person. Carl Jones, are you ready to introduce yourself? Hello, Carl, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person. Shuna Anthony, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kashana Anthony. I'm the owner program manager for a company called Heaven on Earth. We're located here in Houston, Texas. We serve people with intellectual disabilities and also severe mental illness through 2 state waiver programs, one through the Department of Aging and Disability, the other, the Department of State Health Services. We have group homes, day habs, and we also subcontract out services to other people like nurses, LPCs, dentists, audiologists, and social workers. Thank you for letting me introduce myself.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Cecilia Hawkins, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead.
I'm Cecilia Hawkins, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer with Houston Education Partners here in Houston, and we deliver professional development services, specifically executive coaching, and then in part with Rice University, the Jones Business School, we deliver leadership development.
All right. Well, thank you, Cecilia. Thank you for joining us. Charles Sawada, are you ready? Charles, are you there? Okay. I'm going to go to the next person. Eric MBU, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Go ahead. I'm doing well, Eric. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Eric Mbiu. I'm with STEM Developers LLC. We are a construction company here in Sugarland, Texas. We do residential and commercial. Combined, we have almost 50 years of experience. Currently, we are not certified. I'm going through the certification process, so I don't know how that works, but it will take us maybe 3-4 months to be minority certified business, small business enterprise certified as well. And we're looking forward to see what Cadence Bank can help us with. During COVID, we've also gone into, I have a background or a degree in industrial distribution and merchandising. So we've gone into the PPE space, and some of our clients are overseas. I'm from Kenya, so I want to see how that, how you guys work with import-export business as well in that space. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gwen Wolf, are you ready?
Yes, hi, my name is Gwen Wolf, and I own a retail scrub store in Lake Jackson. We were recently going to break ground on a space in Pearland, but since the pandemic, I think we're going to pull out of that that area. But right now, we're located in Pearland. We do our own embroidery, not just for scrubs, but for corporate apparel as well. We provide that, and we also do provide promotional items to companies as well. So, and I've been in business since 2011, but I have had the scrub store since last year in November.
All right. Well, thank you, Gwen. I appreciate this. Hector Morales, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Hector Morales. I'm with Construction and Communication. Our main focus is we work with nonprofit organizations like Avenue. We remodel or we help out cases in need, and we would like to expand. We are certified with the City of Houston also, and we're just looking forward to getting new businesses.
All right. Welcome. Thank you so much. Jada Harris, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm Jada Harris, CEO of Harris & Company. Our niche is construction. We assist construction companies from everything from bidding on government contracts to managing the contracts to closeout. We also assist them with obtaining their certifications, and we're also a remote online notary. Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, thank you, Jada. I really appreciate it. Jessica Alegría, you ready?
Hi, yes, I'm ready. Hi, my
Go
name is
ahead.
Jessica Alegria. I work for DLZP Group, which is a woman and minority-owned company that focuses on implementing, migrating, hosting, and managing business solutions on the AWS cloud. So we do a lot of IT work, but we specialize a lot of like a lot of like on the cloud functioning, which has taken a lot of priority now with the pandemic with remote.
All right. Thank you, Jessica. Welcome. Kyla Staten, are you ready?
Hello, this is Kyla Staten with Staten Spur. We are SBA, SB, MBE certified, and Staten Spur provides direct hire recruiting for companies that require all types of drivers and construction equipment operators.
All right. Thank you, Kyla. I appreciate it. Maribel Rodriguez, ready?
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Oh, you unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Maribel Rodriguez. I'm the owner of Sunshine Personnel Solutions. I go by Sunshine. We are a staffing company located here in Houston. We are providing services to any small, medium, and large business that's in need of personnel. Whether it's one employee, 100 plus employees, we cover the employees 100% with the workers' comp, general liability. We're bonded. We cover them with the federal taxes, W-2s, and child support dues if they have any liability. The liability is on us. We're actually taking care of the disaster in Louisiana at the present time, so we are able to provide services in Houston, outside of Houston, and outside of the city of Houston. We are taking care of the hotel, the food, so that's what I'm able to provide. Also, if anyone's looking for any type of employee from construction, skilled admin, catering to CPAs, attorneys, offices, skilled labor, we're able to do so. We're also providing services through our clients for the city of Houston. So those are huge projects for us. I am WBA certified, SBA, Hub certified, OSHA. We're able to do the walkthroughs and approve any project that's going on, whether it's with the city of Houston or any project with the OSHA. We take care of the OSHA law. So we are very knowledgeable in regards to the pros and cons in regards to human resource and be able to partner up with any company. So once again, my name is Maribel with Sunshine Personnel Solutions.
Well, thank you, Maribel. I appreciate that. Marjuana Williams, are you ready? Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
My name is Marjuana Williams, and I have a law firm. I am board certified in commercial and residential real estate, and I handle transactions for different financial institutions, some private lenders. I do drafting of documents and that sort of thing, and I'm here to learn how I could be of help to the bank.
All right. Thank you so much and welcome. Mike Brackens, are you ready?
Yes, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, great. Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Mike Brackens. I'm the Regional Business Development Manager for Primacor Staffing Solutions. We're located in Houston, San Antonio, and the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. We are a minority-owned staffing firm that specializes in proactive staff augmentation for light industrial and clerical sectors. We are Hub certified and a member of the NMSDC.
All right. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Muhammad Dawudli? Can you hear me, Muhammad? Hello, Muhammad. Are you there? Okay, I'm going to skip. Nidia Martinez, are you ready? Are you there? Okay, gonna go to the next person. Paul Lucia, are you ready?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, Paul.
Thank you. Howdy, everybody. I'm Paul with Built With Foam. We manufacture custom styrofoam for the construction industry.
All right, thank you, Paul. Roger, are you ready, Roger Pombro?
Hey, Gabriela, good morning. You know, I'm always ready. My name is Roger Pombro, and I'm with Emerald Standard Services, electrical contractors and engineers. We're a full-service design build commercial electrical contractor. We specialize in high-end corporate and government office spaces. We've been in Houston for 18 years, and we are MBE certified with HMSDC, and we look forward to opportunities working at the branches and the corporate offices for Cadence Bank. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roger. Rosa Alvarez, are you ready?
Yes, can you hear me okay, Gabriela?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Rosa Alvarez, owner CEO of Abeja Engineering, located in Houston, providing engineering services such as site development, drainage, hydraulics, utility, field investigations, relocation, and design, utilities such as water, sewer, telephone, electric, gas, and pipelines. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosa. I appreciate that. Steven Garowski, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Steven Tarowski, President and CEO of SHR Remodeling. We are a design build residential construction company. We are CAT certified. We specialize in aging in place and helping people with ALS disabilities and people to continue to live in their homes. We've been in business here in the greater Houston area for almost 11 years now, and we are a 51% woman-owned. My wife owns the company, and we are just a family-owned business, and we're open for business and looking for opportunities.
Well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. Taro Shalaram. Okay, for some reason I cannot mute you. I'm gonna go to the next person. Victoria Pamugo, you ready? Victoria, you ready?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead. Oh,
I
can hear you.
Okay,
Go
the
ahead.
opportunity to be here. My name is Victoria. I'm the CEO of Torres LLC. We are a building and we actually want to show janitorial and custodial services, and we also provide heritage and disinfecting services to buildings. And we node services is small, and we also provide a post-construction services in terms of cleaning. So hopefully we'll be able to be, chosen to do either as a prime contractor or as a subcontractor. We trust me, we will provide excellent quality services to whoever decides to work with us. Again, my name is Victoria, and the name of the business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Okay, and last but not least, Excel Business Products. Are you ready?
Yes. Can you unmute me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Yes, Lonnie Yates, Excel Business Products. I'm the owner. We do office supplies, furniture, and janitorial supplies. We can supply you nationwide. We have local government contracts here, and I'm MBE in 8A certified by the SBA.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I think that's it. And thank you, everybody who took the time to introduce themselves. It's kind of hard right now during COVID, during virtual, but I'm sure it gave Cadence a good idea, our clients who are here. Mark, are you ready for the Q&As?
Yes. So
Go
first
ahead.
question is, will we receive the presentation to follow back on later? Yes. Everyone will receive the presentation via email, all registrants. hopefully within the next 24 hours. My name is Ann Latura with ERC Environmental and Construction Services. She's wondering about SBE certification, and does Cadence Bank recognize this? I'd like to answer that. I think with Cadence, you need to be certified with an affiliate of the National Minority Supplier Development Council or the Women's Business Enterprise Council or the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. So I think, and in this particular case, your SBE certification doesn't work for a private enterprise like Cadence. Would you agree with that, Gabriela?
I believe that's exactly what they're looking for. They're looking to promote more minority business, but unless, Rachel, do you have any other comments regarding that?
Yeah, right now we would accept that designation.
Oh, wow. So this is great. So they do accept SBE mark.
Okay, cool. And then the rest of the questions are about, like audio and things like that that aren't particularly. But I do have a question myself. What is there any particular type of vendor, especially a diverse vendor, that Cadence is looking for, like a particular industry that you'd be interested in diversifying in as far as your vendor base? Rachel, you want to tackle that one?
I'm sorry, could you repeat it?
Yes. Is there any, so here's, is there a particular industry or type of service that you'd be particularly interested in diversifying your vendor base?
There really isn't a particular industry. You know, the list that we have here are just examples of very common vendor types that, you know, that we utilize. But I wouldn't say there's one over the other that, you know, we're looking to, increase, for diversification.
Okay.
I have a question. So Rachel, let's say one of our customers do fill out this document that sends you an email. Do you do a follow-up, or it just goes into a directory whenever one of your clients within Cadence needs something? Then you pull your little directory of description. And do you prefer like written or like NICS code? How do you guys prefer to go through how the business self-perform, basically, self-identify as?
So right now the plan is to collect all this information and create a directory so that when our associates have a need for that particular service type, that we'll have that available for them as an option. And we'll be putting that, the plan is to put that on our intranet so that, you know, people have easy access to that information.
Interesting. That's cool.
I think that's it, Gabriela. Do you have anything else?
No, I mean, I just want to kind of like confirm to everybody, if you have any kind of certification, SBE, or any certification minority or woman owned, please make sure to include that information. Make sure to fill out this PDF documents that you're going to be receiving an email with the PowerPoint presentation, and also with the PowerPoint presentation and this other PDF, which is going to be the information you need to do for Cadence Directory. And I think that's basically it. I don't think any other questions. Cadence, you guys have any more questions? Oh, I have a question here from Roger. Mark, let me say this. How do you go about contracting maintenance service for your facilities, such as branches and office? Do you have a facility management contractor in place we can reach out to do, or do you contract directly as needed?
Rachel, you want to answer that, or I can answer it?
Either one is fine. We do have a facilities manager, and we can provide them your information, but I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Amy.
Yeah, sure. We do have an in-house facilities manager, but they do use a third party kind of as a general contractor to assist over the footprint. But we're happy to provide that information to you. If you email Rachel with your form, she can give you our internal contacts information. I'm not quite sure how it works, but we could put you in contact with Jennifer Bratton, who manages that facilities for all our facilities, who can probably point you in the right direction on subcontractors with our primary contractor for facility.
Oh, perfect.
We do have a couple more questions. Will you email the participants the form? Yes. So everyone that will receive the form along with a copy of the PowerPoint. And one gentleman asks, should we also include a capability statement with the Cadence Directory form? Rachel?
A capability statement? Meaning,
Yes.
Can you explain what he means by a capability statement?
It's frequently used in public sector, so that people in procurement.
It's kind of like the company's resume, Rachel.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Thank you.
Yes, I would be happy to have that information. The more information, the better.
Oh, here's a good question for David. David, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Some of us didn't get PPP loans. How does Cadence work with such small businesses?
We do. We are working with the. You don't have to be a customer of Cadence Bank for us to work with you on the loan program. And my contact information is there, and we would love to explore that option with you and all the other factors that may come into play with that. So please give us a call. My contact information is there, and I'll have me and a business development officer come out and speak to you personally.
Perfect. Thank you. I think that's it, Gabriella.
Yes, that sounds great, because I actually have another information for David, but I think what I'm trying to tell people, contact him directly at david.vasquez@cadencebank.com or at 713-871-4113, because we have somebody else who says, what kind of information do they request for an SBE loan? And I think this is a case-by-case basis. And the first thing I would suggest is for you to start getting a personal relationship with either David or a business development advisor.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm going to provide a different number. I think that might be my office. That should be my office number. I'm going to put my corporate cell phone number down so everyone can get it. It is 713-249-6246. That is personal corporate cell phone number, so you guys can give me a call as soon as this is over, and we can set an appointment or discuss some options. Please, thank you guys.
Oh, thank you, David. That was a great number, 713-249-6246. I also have another question that says, can a company in the process of being certified apply? So Rachel, some of them don't have the certification ready. Can they still become a vendor of Cadence?
Yes, absolutely. We are happy to take your information.
Thank you so much. I think we're pretty good, Mark. I don't think I have any more questions that have been sent in to me.
They've asked to repeat the cell phone number.
Oh, 713-249-6246. I'm going to put it in the chat. Hold on a second. Everyone can see it.
When you send out the PowerPoint, Gabriella, can you include it in that too? I apologize.
Oh, we'll definitely include it. Don't worry, so they can complete it directly. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I think this is it, Mark. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any last words, Cadence, before we sign off?
Just thank everyone for your time. We appreciate the opportunity to meet with you and share our information. We look forward to partnering with you, and thank you so much, and y'all have a great day.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody, and hopefully, Cadence, you come back next year in person, and this is going to be a different year, so thank you so much, and thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.